different lately. Is everything okay?
Yeah, I just don't know what to do anymore.
50 things you need to know about birth control. Okay. The type of birth control you choose depends on your needs. Duh. Some people only need to prevent pregnancy. Other people may also want to protect themselves or their partners from diseases that can be passed by having sex. These diseases are called sexually transmitted diseases. Some STIs include acquired immunodeficiency syndrome, AIDS, chlamydia, human papillomavirus, herpes, genital warts, and syphilis. Ugh. What are barrier methods? Barrier methods include the diaphragm, the cervical cap, contraceptive sponges, and condoms. These methods prevent pregnancy by blocking sperm from getting into the uterus. Barrier methods must be used every time you have sex. A woman must visit her doctor and be fitted for a diaphragm or cervical cap. Ugh, awkward. Using a diaphragm, cervical cap, or contraceptive sponge may increase the risk of urinary tract infections in some women. Some women have allergic reactions with these methods. Oh. Okay, are condoms a good choice? Yes. Condoms aren't expensive and widely available. Condoms are an especially good choice if you or your partner are also having sex with other people. No. Or if either of you has had sex with people in the past. Nope. Condoms offer the most protection against STIs and all the barrier method options. Using a spermicide with condoms can offer better protection against pregnancy, but it does not increase your protection against STDs. Spermicides containing non-oxynol 9 can cause genital irritation and can actually increase your risk of catching an STD. Female condoms aren't as effective as male condoms, but they may be a good choice if a man won't use a male condom. What? Natural family planning requires a couple to learn when in the woman's cycle she can get pregnant, usually 4 days before and 2 days after ovulation. They must use a barrier method of birth control or not have intercourse during those days. There are a number of ways to keep track of a woman's ovulation. All of them require a lot of planning and commitment. I don't think Reed will be up for that one. I can't believe how many options there are, and some of these there's no way will work for Reed and I.
You know what happened to Onan? He died. The Lord struck him down dead because he did not obey. This is the one and only time that any form of birth control is mentioned in the Bible. Now, most people say that this is not necessarily against birth control. Onan died because he did not obey the Lord. But still, it's important to consider when you're thinking about birth control. Another key point that's key to understand in this issue is that every good and perfect gift from God is a blessing. In James 1:17, James says, "Every good and perfect gift is from above, coming down from the Father of heavenly lights, who does not change with shifting shadows." Now, don't you think, if you were to have a child, and it was a surprise, that God would provide for you? Because a child is a blessing no matter when it happens. Here at the Bible Answer Woman, we tend to believe that every child is a blessing, and that when you use birth control, you're not necessarily killing a child. You're not doing that. But you are killing the possibility for life. Because if you didn't use the birth control, you may very well have gotten pregnant. So we like to think of it as, if you use birth control, you can be playing God. But you know what? The Bible is not completely clear on the subject. You need to know that God wants you to use wisdom in all of your decisions, especially with birth control. Now let me read you a couple verses that Solomon comments about wisdom. They're in Proverbs. Proverbs 16:16, he says, "How much better to get wisdom than gold, to choose understanding rather than silver." And Proverbs 23:19, "Listen, my son or daughter, and be wise, and keep your heart on the right path." Proverbs 29:3, "A man who loves wisdom brings joy to his father, but a companion of prostitutes squanders his wealth." And lastly, Proverbs 24:14, "Know also that wisdom is sweet to your soul. If you find it, there is a future hope for you." I should let you know that here at the Bible Answer Woman, most people on staff do not support the birth control pill or methods such as the morning after pill. But if you're completely convinced that birth control is okay, and you and your husband decide that for you in view of God's wisdom, there are many, many, many other ways besides the birth control pill that work just fine. There are many barrier methods such as condoms and etc., that you can use if you decide birth control is right for you.
Hey, so how's your wedding coming together? You have everything ready?
Pretty good, almost.
Oh yeah? What about the wedding night, huh? Alright! Wait, what did I say?
Snuck into your house and took roofies with your spouse in a knit and out of blouse. Lights are lousy all the time. They suck your blood, drink your wine, say shut up and quit your crying. Give it time and you'll be fine.
I just don't know what to do anymore. I'm getting married in 23 days. 23 days! I'm only 21 years old. And, I mean, I know it's a little soon to think about it, but my parents did use birth control, but I also have 6 brothers and sisters, so I don't think that's really what I want. And Pastor Penelope says that we shouldn't try to play God by choosing how many kids we have by using contraceptives. But, I don't know, this magazine in the health center, it had all these different ways that you could prevent pregnancy, and I don't know which one is right. I mean, I'm only 21, and I'm just getting married. I'm not ready to be a mother.
I like boys with strong convictions.
I don't know what to tell you, Amy. Lots of people have different ideas about whether or not birth control is okay. And there are tons and tons of different forms of birth control. But the Bible doesn't definitively say what's right or wrong. It has to be your choice. Have you talked to Rita about it?
No, but you're right. I mean, we should do what's right for us, not what's right for everybody else.
We're not lovers.
I don't know, but I have 23 days to figure it out.
You're so nice and you're so smart. You're such a good friend, I have to break your heart. I'll tell you that I love you, then I'll tear your world apart. Just pretend I didn't tear your world apart. I like my new bunny suit. I like my new bunny suit. I like my new bunny suit. When I wear it, I feel cute.